Alexa, light on.
Okay.
Wow, Alexa, where did you get that solid Olivewood jacket? That looks beautiful. This is an Olivewood jacket made to go around the Alexa Echo, and I think it's Echo or Echo Dot, and it's just made to be decorative, and the function of the instrument is perfect. Good sound, good quality of pickup with the mics. So stay tuned and we'll take a look at how this can maybe add a little beauty to your electronic device. So the first thing I did is I took a piece of olive wood that I dried out a little bit and I turned it on my lathe to get a cylinder. After turning it on the lathe, you can see there's some areas here that I had to fill with super glue because they were cracking, and it turned out real well. And this is kind of a distinctive grain pattern, so I wanted that to be in the front of my cylinder. And then I'll turn it around here. This was my second attempt at making one of these jackets for the Echo Dot. And what I did is I put a hole saw on my lathe and I cut this ring, and I was attempting to remove this with an easy tool going in. You can see right there I got a bad catch, and so I have to figure out a better way to do this. And if you're a wood turner, maybe you can write back to me and let me know if you have any ideas, but I still need to clean this area out to a depth that's enough to provide a jacket for the Dot. Now as I turn it, you can see I clean that out, and then I can use a parting tool. First I would sand this, and I used super glue as a finish on this, and you could probably use a number of other types of materials. And someone told me actually online that if you use super glue, you can use these micro mesh sandpaper pads, and you don't even have to wax it or anything, because basically if you put a thick layer of this super glue plastic over the material, this stuff here will sand it starting with 1500 grit and take it down to where it's just gleaming. And you can see here, this is the trash left over from the last one. It was hooked in to the chuck right there, and I had taken out the ring, and then I just parted it right there, took it right off, and I had a ring. And then after I had that ring, I figured out the size of the plug-in that goes into the Echo, and then I took it and put it on here, and I took a permanent marker and I made the pattern such that it wasn't exactly where the plug-in goes, but a little bit too low. And what that does is it lifts your Dot off, the jacket actually off the countertop or the tabletop, and it allows for maybe an eighth of an inch or a 16th of an inch of space between the jacket and the tabletop itself. And that is the area where the speaker system can let the sound come out. So you're going to have to remember that. So I took this, put it on there, darkened it with a marker, and then I drilled tiny, like little 16th inch holes all the way around and all the way through the center. And then I took a Dremel tool and just took that right out, and it was just perfect. Worked perfect, and looks good. I'm going to try it with some other types of wood. This was actually green olive wood, and I had a little bit of difficulty with the greenness of it. But give it a try. I think it looks really attractive, and with these things, I have like 4 of them in my house right now, and it looks a little bit better than a black piece of plastic. So give it a shot. Hope this gives you some ideas, and Happy New Year, by the way.